Yo, what's going on with y'all today? Today I got a video for y'all, and I'm actually not gonna have my mic set up right now because it's hooked to my computer, so I ain't finna deal with it. So basically I wanted to tell y'all today, man, the best thing that you can do, man, for yourself if you want to be productive is learn how to be bored. Learn how to genuinely be bored. I'm talking about like bored out of your mind. You will be, look, man, this is like one of the most important lessons I learned in my life after I deleted social media. How I basically just distanced myself from everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you learn how to like be genuinely bored and just live with that junk, like you'd be surprised how many ideas come to your head and how much motivation you get because you have no other choice but to be productive if you are genuinely bored. And now the way that I did that for myself is not just sitting around doing, just doing nothing. Basically, when I took social media out of my life, I had less reasons to look at my phone. I had less reasons to keep checking and stuff like that. That impulse that you get, like maybe like sitting in a line or something like that, or maybe you're just in your room just doing nothing. Like that impulse that I got rid of that. So now I have a lot more time on my hands, and with that time, I replace it with other things like just starting new projects, coming up with new video ideas, reading and writing more, doing stuff that impacts my life directly and not consuming entertainment from other people's lives as much. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself because the only person that can change your life is yourself. The only person that can impact yourself is, by your actions. You know what I'm saying? Constantly you're taking in a lot of entertainment and stuff like that, a lot of content from other people. Those people have their lives made, and that's why you're there. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're consuming the content because your attention is directed towards them. You're making them bands, man. You're making them bands. Don't you want bands for yourself, or would you rather watch somebody else live their life? And that's just the way I look at it, man. There's nothing wrong with entertaining yourself. Like I'm not saying don't treat yourself. I'm not saying don't ever watch Netflix and stuff like that. But I'm just saying like try to take in a lot less than you usually do because the more that you take out of your life, the more you have to spend time for yourself. And I learned that a lot because the things that I used to do, I often replaced them with like reading and writing, new ideas and stuff like that. And not only do I have, like I said, like I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I have more time to put that stuff into effect and actually do it. I know a lot of people actually come up with a lot of ideas. And, you come up with ideas sometimes you're brainstorming, like maybe you're at work or maybe you're in the shower. Basically places that you have no other choice but to brainstorm because you can't pull out your phone. You can't do all that stuff. So I know like y'all been at your job before. You be like, you get this big motivation to go home and change your life, mate. Man, I'm about to get out of this job, man. I'm about to get on my grind. I'm about to become rich, you know what I'm saying? And then you get home and then you lay in your bed and then you lose the motivation. Or like when you get in the shower, you be thinking of stuff that you can't even think of, like you just sitting in your bedroom, man. Like, and that's because you just can't use your phone. You have nothing to entertain your mind in that blank space. So that's what I'm saying. You have to do that voluntarily. If you learn how to do that voluntarily, man, like the possibilities are endless for your ideas and your motivation. And not only do I have time to think of that, so I have time to do it. Like I just said, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of like what's the big problem with a lot of people nowadays, with like just phones and stuff like that, because it takes up so much of their time. Like if you look at your screen time, I guarantee you it's gonna be like a bigger number that it doesn't even feel like that. Cause I remember I used to look at my screen time, it say like I spent like 4 hours on there. Like, and it doesn't feel like it like in real time because you're using it in so many short spurts. But that's actually like what it adds up to. That's 4 hours where I could be doing something else. And it fills in those gaps where you just should be thinking of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing is just learn how to get comfortable with just having a bored mind. I mean, when this stuff wasn't around, like, what do you think people did in those situations where they're just standing in line, or they're just sitting on their bed, ain't got nothing to do? What do you think they did in those situations? But they couldn't pull out their phone because there's no phones. You know what I'm saying? There's no smartphones. In the 90s or whatever era you want to talk about, like they didn't have that stuff. So what did they have to do? They had to get up and do something. That's what we're engineered. That's what we're designed to do. And when I'm not saying I realized I actually knew that, but it's just an addiction that I wanted to break. I got tired of just looking at my phone like over and over, just looking down, looking down. Like at this point, it just feels like a chore. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like a chore at this point. And I just want to be able to use that creative space for something else other than just consuming content from other people. And if you can learn how to do that, that's when you see your life to actually start to progress. It'll feel less stressful and less of a strain to actually pursue things. And that's definitely what it did for me. Yeah, you'll be bored a lot of times, but then something will just come to you like, okay, I'll just do this. And it'll always be something productive. So yeah, that's basically a video just telling y'all, learn how to be bored, man. Learn how to be bored. Just learn how to just sit in your thoughts and just let yourself think, because let me tell you something, man. Like, it's just you be surprised how many things that you learn about yourself. And a lot of people are just scared to have that space in their mind where just alone with their thoughts. But that's how you learn more of who you are, and that's how you give your brain enough space to like just set out, all right, this is what needs to be fixed. This is what I need to do with myself. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all like and subscribe, help the channel out. I got another video similar to this. I kind of want to hit on some more points, but for now, I just want to make that quick little video. And yeah, it's your boy Slim and Chill. Let's get it.